What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another fresh episode of Media Madness. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing Gladiator II. I'm also going to be announcing the winner of the giveaway, and I'm also going to say I apologize because I sound very sick right now, but nonetheless, I got on this video to go ahead and deliver just the juiciness of Media Madness, bro. So let's not waste any more time here. Let's jump right into this review. So this film is 24 years late to the party. This is 24 years later after the original, the classic that is Gladiator. Ridley Scott is back in the director's chair. I'm glad it's him and not someone else donning this film. Not saying anyone else but Ridley couldn't have done it, but it is nice to see the godfather of this film, the creator, man, come back to the director's chair and take back over. And guys, this film has a huge cast. This has Paul Mescal playing Lucius, Denzel Washington, Pedro Pascal, Connie Nielsen coming back, we have Joseph Quinn, and many others. This film is just packed to the gills with people, and it's just a pure blast to see that cast alone. I was a little skeptical going into this film. I didn't know what to expect with not only a sequel to such a great, one of the best films ever made. It's definitely one of those films that is on the top 1,000 movies you need to see before you die or whatever. It is one of those films. So how does a film possibly make a legacy sequel 24 years later? Well, I'm glad to say that Ridley Scott has done it. Gladiator II is a great time, and I do believe that it is a worthy sequel. Now, is it as good as the first film? No, but I also don't think it's fair to go ahead and compare it to the first film because they're two totally different films in a way. Like I said, Paul Mescal plays Lucius in this, and that is a great decision by itself. I can't think of any other direction to go in other than that. It's just the go-to, it's the obvious choice and the best choice for a sequel. And this film picks up years after witnessing the death of Maximus, and we also see the death of what was once envisioned for a new Rome in this. And there are new tyrant emperors in the seat, and you know, you could go ahead and guess the rest. One thing this film has over the original, within the first 45 minutes I had already decided that this film has a way better pacing than the first one. That's not to say that the first one isn't a great paced film, but I think this film balances the action between dialogue much better. The action is a little more far-fetched in this one, and yes, there are historically inaccurate set pieces, sequences, whatever. Was there sharks in the Colosseum? Probably not. But is it awesome to see? Yes! This is a film, guys. Everyone needs to chill out who's sitting here criticizing this film. This is a movie. We are there to be entertained. Are you not entertained? Along with the pacing, this film has great characters once again, much like the first one had. Denzel Washington plays a great character that I will not spoil, but I did not see it coming. He does a fantastic job, and like many other people have said, Denzel Washington probably has the best character in this movie. He's very fascinating to watch, and come on. He's Denzel. Paul Mescal does a great job playing Lucius. He has Maximus-like qualities, but he's not a carbon copy either, which is very nice. I see a lot of people comparing him to Russell Crowe. Not fair at all. Once again, you can't compare this film to the first one. You can't compare the characters to previous characters in the first entry. It just isn't fair. I was also surprised to see that this film is not insanely long. It's 2 hours and 19 minutes, and it flies by. Pedro Pascal plays a character in this that I did not expect him to play. I guess I expected him to be more of a bad guy character, and he's really not. And Pedro Pascal is perfect for a film like this. I just think there could have been something more done with his character, and I think the motives that drive Lucius to be after him are a little undercooked, and I think they could have been fleshed out more, or a bigger reason to hate him, I guess, in a sense. Now, there is a redemption later on, a redemption arc, but up until that point, like I said, I thought it was undercooked and could have been fleshed out a little further in a different way, or just more detailed within its motive. The action sequences were awesome in this, guys. I had a great time watching them. It was very cool to see some of the elements come in, such as rhinos, sharks, you name it. But I gotta say, the visual effects on these animals weren't really the best. I thought the sharks looked insanely unrealistic, and I thought the monkeys that were in the arena in the first act were really weird looking. It was kind of jarring to see the visual effects on those. It just looked like something that was unrealistic and it belonged more in a fantasy film. On top of visual elements, I gotta say, guys, the sets that were built for this and the sets that were just natural, they were there, they shot in Malta and all kinds of places, looked fantastic. You really felt like you were back in Rome, and it was just so great to be there again because, man, it just was so rich in visuals that you didn't even need a really great cinematographer to capture it because it already looked fantastic by itself. But all in all, guys, this is a good film. I do think this is worth checking out. If you loved the first one, you're gonna like this one. I don't think it's a classic like the first one is, but only time will tell as it ages, and we'll see where it holds up here in a couple years. But for right now, it's a good film, and I highly recommend it. And if you've been following this channel, guys, you know that I'm doing a giveaway. You had a chance to win find the first Gladiator film on 4K Ultra HD digital. But as you see here, guys, I put everyone's name in this who participated in this giveaway, and I went ahead and spun this wheel, and it was randomly generated. And without further ado, 1S.JD, you have won Gladiator 2000 on 4K Ultra HD digital. Congratulations, my dude. I will be reaching out to you on Instagram with that code to go ahead and gift Gladiator to you. Now, for the people who didn't win, who participated, or anyone who's not subscribed to this channel watching this, I will be doing more giveaways in the future. You have plenty of more prizes, digital codes, etc. to win, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out. Hit a like on the way out on this video. I appreciate you participating, whether that's your time or you entering the giveaway. I really appreciate your support. So guys, until then, I'll see you in the next video. God bless, stay fresh, and peace!